is Shelly, and in today's video I will be sharing some of the shampoos that I have been using for past couple of months, and some of them are most of them are empty, and I will be ranking these shampoo from least favorite to most favorite. Like, I naturally have straight hair that are prone to a lot of dryness and frizziness, and more than my hair, like my scalp is the main problem over here. It's dry, sensitive, and I, for some reason, I have a very weak hair root, and one wrong product triggers a lot of dandruff, itchiness, and it therefore leads to the more hair fall. So this is why I keep my hair routine very simple, and I avoid tight ponytails or tight buns or a lot of styling. And this is why most of the time you see me in a simple hair down look. I avoid any kind of hairstyling because all that not only triggers more hair fall, but I end up with painful scalp. Most of the shampoo which you will be seeing in this video is catered for dry hair and sensitive scalp, but there is one particular shampoo which is suitable for oily scalp and scalp that is prone to buildup. And all the shampoos which I'm going to share in this video, they mostly have a very simple formulation. They are SLS free and they are paraben free, and some of them are even SLES free. So I altogether have 7 different shampoos, and the shampoo to rank at the last position, that is at the 7th position, is the Sebamed Children shampoo. Like, I personally really like their everyday shampoo. I have been using that one from years, on and off, and so I was curious to try out this particular version, and I shouldn't have bought it. I do have some issues with it. Firstly, I was quite shocked to see that a shampoo that is made for children, it contains SLES. Compared to SLS, SLES is definitely gentle and is tolerated by most of the skin type. I personally avoid SLES based shampoo unless the formula is really good. And secondly, from all the shampoo that I will be reviewing in this video, this particular one is least foaming one. It doesn't foam at all, and this is why I feel whenever I use this, my scalp doesn't feel that clean. And also, if you have oiled your hair, this will not get rid of that oil from your hair effectively. Now let me share a few good things about the shampoo. The first thing is this is a low pH shampoo, so just like your face, even your scalp needs a low pH product. And secondly, this is essential oil free, but it does have added fragrance, and this fragrance is amazing. It's floral and powdery, so the fragrance is good. And so apart from these parameters, rest didn't work out for me. I personally feel this is a shampoo which is strictly made for children, not for adult, and I shouldn't have bought it. And due to my personal experience, I will rate it as 2 out of 5. And the next shampoo at the 6th position is the Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. This is a very simple formulated shampoo. It is SLS free, SLES free, it is essential oil free, but it definitely has some added fragrance. And with added fragrance, I really don't have a problem, especially when it comes to shampoo. And this is something which I have been using on and off from over a decade, because some years back not many brands in India carried a simple formulated shampoo for sensitive scalp, so this was the only choice I had. And very recently I bought a small bottle of this because, like I said, this Sebamed Children shampoo is not sufficient to get rid of the oil from my hair, so I had to buy this one. And the good thing which I really like about the shampoo is, as I use it more and more, it adds shine to my hair. My hair look more shiny, straight, and more manageable. But on the other hand, if I use it consistently for months, I often end up with some itchiness on my scalp. So this is why I just use it on and off. If I don't have anything else to try, I just go for this one. And overall, I feel this is suitable for all hair type, but of course you will have to adjust the quantity. If you have oily hair, naturally you will need lot of product of it. And due to my personal experience, I will rate it as 3 out of 5. And the next shampoo to rank at the 5th position is the Sebamed Everyday shampoo. Unlike their children version, this is SLES free, it is essential oil free, and it does have that added fragrance which I really don't mind. And also it has a low pH. So overall a really good shampoo, and I feel that it is really good option for all hair type except for the very oily one. And because this has a very viscous consistency, almost like a gel, I don't use it directly on my scalp. I first dilute it with water and then apply on my scalp. Like, this is something which I have been following up with most of the shampoos, especially the shampoo which has very viscous consistency. So this shampoo does make my scalp clean, does make my hair clean, and overall does a really good job of a decent shampoo. But there is a little problem which I face with this shampoo, like prolonged usage does make my hair a little frizzy. And within India, this is definitely a good choice for dry and sensitive scalp, and I will rate it as 3.5 out of 5.
And next I have the Aromatica Rosemary Scalp Scaling Shampoo. This contains LHA, and lipohydroxy acid is a very gentle salicylic acid, and this shampoo helps in getting rid of the buildups and excessive oil on your scalp. And my mom has been loving this shampoo, as it has reduced the excessive oil and also reduced the hair fall. But on my dry and sensitive scalp, it didn't go well. It triggered a lot of hair fall, and just because my mom loves it and it's a really good option for oily scalp, I'm gonna rate it as 3.5 out of 5.
So the shampoo to rank at the third position is the Innisfree My Hair Recipe Repairing Shampoo for Damaged Hair. Like this, My Hair Recipe contains 3 different types of shampoo. One is the moisture variant for regular hair or for all hair type, and there is one particular variant for oily hair, and this one is for dry and damaged hair, something which I have. Like, my hair are not very damaged, but they are definitely very dry. When I bought it, I saw that it contains SLES, and I was not quite happy about it. I expected that this might be very drying, but I'm glad that I still tried it out, because with every usage I felt that my hair only became more softer, more manageable, and less tangled. And the ingredient list of this shampoo is very interesting. Like, they have added some handful of hair nourishing ingredients, something like macadamia oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, and they have also added fermented soybean extract and soybean protein, and also the glutamic acid. So all of these ingredients, they make sure that they make your hair soft and more manageable. And it does have some added fragrance, and it smells amazing. It mostly smells like a fresh, floral, and powdery. And after my hair wash, the fragrance does linger around for some time, and bathroom smells so amazing. So overall, this is a really good shampoo, especially for the people who have dry hair. But one issue I want to mention, that if you have oily hair, don't use this. It can weigh down your hair, and if you have scalp that is prone to build up, avoid this shampoo, because it does have a tendency to cause build-up. Like, initially I didn't find any build-up, but after like I was done using this particular shampoo and some 1/4 quantity was left, at that time I realized this was causing some kind of build-up. Because I love this shampoo so much, I ended up buying their repairing hair mist, and this is a bi-phased mist. Like, it contains some milky solution and some watery solution, so you need to shake and use it on your hair. And this can be used on damp hair and as well as dry hair. I personally prefer to use on dry hair, because it makes them more manageable and makes them look more tamed. So as I continue to use it, maybe for a month, I will definitely update you all maybe in next hair care video. So due to my personal experience, I will rate it as 4 out of 5, and if not for that build-up issue, I would have given it 5 on 5. And the shampoo to rank at the second position is the Pyongyang shampoo, and this is my old favorite product. I discovered it in back 2017, and since then I have been using it almost consistently. But this year I decided not to repurchase it because of the formulation. Like, if I show you this old formulation, it was very simple, essential oil free, and something that's suitable for the sensitive scalp. But last year they changed it to a greater extent. They have added every possible botanical extract to it, and I'm not happy about it. Like, I didn't identify the difference immediately. As I kept on using it, I felt that this shampoo has been a bit drying, and also it kind of made my scalp little itchy. So that's when I went ahead and compared the formulation, and I was very much shocked. But I still feel that this is a shampoo, like, it is still better than most of the shampoo that's available in the market, and is suitable for all hair type except for the sensitive scalp. Like, if not for the change in formulation, I would have given it 5 on 5, but since they have changed the formulation, and I loved it mainly because of the simple formulation, and this is why I will be giving it as 4 out of 5. And the shampoo to rank at the first position is the Nature Republic Argan Essential Deep Care Shampoo, and I honestly bought it out of curiosity because I have been saying for years that this is a bestseller in Korea and had such really good review on different websites. So I bought it, and I'm glad that I did because this is such amazing product. But anyways, like, I love it because it does not dry out my scalp, it does not irritate my scalp, and with every usage I saw that my hair became softer, shinier, less tangled, and overall in really good condition. And with the regular usage, I definitely saw a little reduction in my hair fall as well. So this is SLS free, SLES free, this is paraben free, and it does contain some essential oil somewhere at the bottom, and it mainly contains some good botanical extract, and it does have that fruity fragrance, and like, I personally don't like fruity fragrance, but it's okay since the shampoo is really good for my hair. I can adjust on that part. So I'm going to give this as 5 on 5, and if you have dry and damaged hair, definitely give this a try. And as soon as the hairstyle ships to India, I am ordering this. Like, this is the first thing which I will be ordering, and this time, like, when I order this shampoo, I will also order their hair serum. So I guess I will have to stop the video here itself because it's getting darker, and the scalp treatments and tips will take another 10 minutes of the video, and I don't want to record the video in dark. So maybe I'll share them in some other video, and meantime, like, if you have any good shampoo recommendation, something that I can use, please leave your recommendation in the comment section below, because at the moment I need a good shampoo very badly, because without this shampoo my hair are in mess, and I definitely need something to clean my hair. I don't want to stink bad. So yeah, leave down your recommendation and I will definitely check them out, and until next time, bye bye.